Help is coming by road, by sea, and by air. A French cargo plane lands on the tarmac at Gaziantep's airport. On board, 60 metric tons of supplies to build a field hospital.
2 operating rooms, everything you need to have a functioning hospital, an X-ray machine, a pharmacy, sterilization, and everything we need: tent, food, showers, toilets, everything for 4 to 6 weeks.
This guy is your contact. His name is Salim. He speaks English. You have to give him all the passports. He'll get them stamped and give them back.
In all, 90 people flew in, of whom 20 are women, both military and civilian.
We're here to open a field hospital to relieve the pressure on the local hospitals that are totally full, if not damaged or destroyed.
Are you apprehensive at all?
No, not apprehensive. We're very much in a hurry to get on site and start setting up the hospital and start working.
Just hours later, the first tents are already up.
I'm Lieutenant Jean-Pierre. I'm in charge of the firefighters from the Guard region. We'll show you the field hospital, we call it CRIM, set up by French civil security. For the moment, the structure's still empty as we haven't set up the instruments yet. We're still setting up the tents. So there are 2 operating rooms, one that's a bit bigger to be able to perform more complicated surgery, and one for smaller operations.
We have 3 sectors in the hospital, one for men, one for women, and one mixed.
The doctors expect a wide range of health problems.
It's likely that we'll see pathologies linked to the fact that people aren't living in their usual circumstances. They're sleeping outside, and so they'll come in with acute respiratory infections, gastroenteritis, because access to clean water and hygiene is impossible in the city.
A few hundred meters away, the local hospital built 7 years ago was damaged and is no longer operational, like many others in the earthquake-hit area. In these tents, dozens of patients arrive every day with issues both linked and unrelated to the earthquake.
Here is the sector for things like stitches, casts, recasting, everything to do with care.
For Tuesday's grand opening, the French ambassador made the trip from Ankara.
We'll be here in the coming weeks to help Turkey in this difficult period, which will, unfortunately, continue for some time. It's the time to discuss international relations, and questions related to diplomacy will undoubtedly come. But given the scale of the disaster, we immediately decided to intervene. No matter who we are or where we come from, we may need this international solidarity someday, ourselves. That's the most important thing.
Just minutes before the launch, we bump into Sylvain.
Coordination is going well. They are sending us patients to the hospital here. We are working well with the gendarme detachment, and the people here have been warmly welcoming us.
The first ambulance arrives on site with a woman who is 3 months pregnant, originally from Deir ez-Zor in Syria. Her name is Maryam. She and her husband have been living in Turkey for 5 years, but since the earthquake, they're homeless. An Arabic translator has not yet arrived, so it's Hussein of France 24's Arabic channel who offers to help.
She throws up everything she eats.
Okay, got it.
Less than 48 hours passed from the moment the first of the 2 planes landed to the arrival of the first patient. In a region where so many have lost their lives, Maryam and her baby are reminders that life will continue to find its way.